Hi guys, today I'm filming a quick tag kind of video for you. It's called the 13 personal questions tag, and it was basically just to try and let you guys know a bit more about me, even though the title isn't really that appropriate because obviously the questions aren't personal to everybody that's done it, but I'll try and make my answers as personal as possible so you get a bit more of a feel of or some more information about me. So the first question in the very personal 13 personal questions tag is, what do you order at Starbucks? And my answer to that would be, I don't order anything because I have never been to Starbucks. I've never ordered a drink from Starbucks. I don't drink coffee at all. I don't drink tea. I don't really like drinking milk. So I don't drink tea, coffee or hot chocolate. The only time I ever have milk is on cereal. So I've never been to Starbucks, which is a bit of a revelation. My favourite drink would be water, which is quite boring, but I love drinking water. And if I was to have a drink out, I would say my favourite drink, if I could get one, would be a Tango Ice Blast, but they don't sell them in every place you go to. So failing that, I would just say a smoothie of some variety that doesn't have milk in, so not a milkshake. So the second question is, what is the one thing in your closet or wardrobe that you can't live without? And mine wouldn't be an item of clothing because I find my wardrobe changes quite often. Mine would be a pair of boots, and it would be my Ugg boots. And I've had my Ugg boots for absolutely ages. I've got two pairs and I have worn the first pair I got to the death. There's like a hole where my big toe is, so I can't really wear them anymore. And I've got another pair of short grey Uggs that I do still wear, but they've stretched a little bit just because I've worn them so much, and I just find that they're so easy to put on, and I almost get annoyed at the fact they're so easy to wear because I end up wearing them all the time. So I think I need to kind of expand my kind of variety as far as boots and shoes go, because I do wear my Uggs an awful lot, but they're just so comfy and they're like my go-to thing for if I need a pair of shoes and I'm going out of the house. So definitely my Ugg boots. The third question is, what's the one thing most people don't know about you? And there's obviously lots of things that people don't know about me, especially you guys, because I haven't really said much in my YouTube videos. So I will just give you a random fact here. I take part in ballet classes and have done since the age of about 4, and I still do it, and I do it with a class of girls that are all kind of aged 14 to 17 because I do the RAD syllabus, and basically the class that I do is really hard to find because you're normally at a dance school by the time you do it. So obviously the girls in the class that I do it with are so good, but I really enjoy it and I would never stop dancing. So that's my random fact for what's the one thing people don't know. The fourth question is, what's the one thing you want to do before you die? And the one thing I want to do is go to New York to see the view from the Rockefeller Center, and I'm actually going to New York in about 2 months' time, so I hope I don't die after I've been to New York. But yeah, that is something that I really am looking forward to do, just to see like all the sights and just to soak up the atmosphere and go shopping as well. The fifth question is, what food can you not live without, or what food can't you live without? And mine would have to be a whole food group, and I'd say carbs, just because they're like the staple of like my meals, and I love potatoes, I love pasta, I love not necessarily rice but like risotto rice, and yeah, if they were taken out of my diet, I would be so upset, and they're just kind of the basis to build your meal around, so definitely can't live without carbs. So the sixth question is, what is one quote? The sixth question is, what's one quote you live your life by? And I don't really live my life by any quotes, like I can't think of any famous quotes to tell you guys, but what I will say is one of my favourite films when I was in sixth form was Mean Girls, and there are lots of quotes in that I could not necessarily live my life by. But so the seventh question is, what do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? I would say I really like getting to find out other people's opinions on different products before I buy them, like makeup or beauty products, and I also like seeing hauls and seeing what people buy, because it influences kind of what I would purchase and informs my purchasing, so I don't buy stuff that isn't like of good quality or other people wouldn't recommend. And that's not just because like I'm a follower or I'm a sheep, but if people are similar to you and they have opinions of a product, then your opinion is probably going to be similar and you're going to enjoy the product, which means you won't have wasted your money. So that is the thing I like best about YouTube. The thing that I like worst, I don't really have anything that I like worst because I've only just started making videos, so I haven't had any bad experiences, just good experiences so far. So I hope that's not just me being naive, but I don't have any dislikes about YouTube. I'm having to film this video really quick because the sun is literally going down as I speak. I'm filming after I've got in from work, so it's about 7:30 in the evening, so I want to finish filming this before the sun disappears. So on to question 8, what is your number one song on your iPod? I don't have a number one song on my iPod because my iPod is broken, but I would say my number one song would probably be any one of Michael Jackson's songs. I absolutely love his music, and just basically any song that you can dance to, and Michael Jackson songs are really good for doing that. But anything that's got a good beat I like. So yeah, Michael Jackson song for number one. Question number 9, what kind of style would you describe yourself as having? I would say my style is quite like casual. It used to be like quite preppy, but I think I've grown out of that a little bit now, but still kind of a little bit kind of classic looking with a little bit more edgy as I've got older. But yeah, a mixture between classic, casual and tiny bit of edginess. Number 10, what is your favourite number? Well, it's not number 10, it's number 4, and I don't know why, just, yeah, that's my favourite number. 11, 2 hobbies. Well, I've already told you one of them because I didn't see this question coming up, so I would have to say ballet. And another one of my hobbies, maybe running. I started running after Christmas as part of one of my New Year's resolutions, and me and my boyfriend go into one of the parks that we live nearby and go running every week, and I have managed to keep it up, and I have been every week, minus a few occasions, but since New Year, which I think is pretty good going, so possibly becoming one of my new hobbies, but we'll just have to see about that. Number 12, 2 pet peeves. I know one of them is like when you're speaking to someone and they'll say like what or pardon as if they've not heard you, but then if you give them enough time they'll have heard your question anyway, so it's like, what's the point in saying what? You obviously heard me. It just really annoys me. And the second one would be incorrect use of grammar, even though I am sometimes guilty of it, but like blatant incorrect use of grammar really annoys me as well. 13, the final question is your guilty pleasure. I don't know. Maybe eating too many sweets. I have quite a sweet tooth. I love Haribo, the Tang Fast sticks, so that would probably be my guilty pleasure. So I hope you liked watching this video. I hope I made it a little bit more personal so you know a bit more about me through these 13 oh so personal questions. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you liked it, please subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!